So I'm just putting this on for um clicks and views. I won't be watching it. I'll just um I don't know. I don't know. The world today is a very strange place. I will be back in 5 minutes. So pretend there is an intro happening. And we'll try and. I mean, use your imagination. I'll be back in 5 minutes. There you go. There you go. You can look at. Hang on, let's find some more interesting. There you go. Go listen to that. Go listen to that, you buggers. Because, hey, you gotta hide your love away. Doon, doon, doon. That, you sang that earlier, didn't you? I tried to. It wasn't very good, I know. Hey, you got to hide your love away. Hey, 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 you got to hide your love away. Cannot remember how Norwegian wood goes. So if someone can remind me of that, that'd be helpful. Um, Norwegian wood. Norwegian wood. I might have to look it up actually. I don't know if this ends live or not. Let's see if this ends live. Am I still live or did I go off? Once had a. It's a very similar song. I mean, a lot of Beatles songs are very similar in their um, composition, but that makes sense. Let's take this green screen off because it's freaking with everyone. There we go. Here we go. Let's see. Let's share love. So if I go to something else to see something else, then it turns off the live. I once had a girl. I can't. Someone put the lyrics in the chat. Norwegian Girl is a great song. It's a bitch to play on guitar, but it's a great song. But Hide My Love Away is an excellent song. I forget some of these Beatles ones because, like with many people, it's like you get to know your heroes too well, and John Lennon was a bit of a prick. Let's be quite honest. He was a great songwriter. He was a bit of a prick. He wasn't the worst. He wasn't the worst, but he was still a bit of a prick. Bob Marley was a bit of a prick, but he just had a massive sex drive. Was he abusive? I don't know. I don't know. I tend towards less with Bob Marley. I mean, Jim Morrison was rapey as fuck. You cannot defame the dead, but he was fucking rapey as fuck. So yeah. Any questions? You can ask me anything personal or otherwise. Hey Heather. Hey Zilad Ahmed. I just ask me questions or don't. Don't. Non. Je suis petit piscine avec tenez le doigt et not tanuki des. You know, it's all that sort of shit, really, isn't it? Life. But yeah. Okay, let's see if people come in chat. Let's put the green screen on and do the intro. Right. Um, 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 we're all starting to look at CaShH. We think he's sweet, but he lacks panache. We're gonna watch him, but we do not know why. We're gonna subscribe and like, and then we'll cry. I mean, if you got better, do better. I'm just rolling a cigarette, that's all. I mean, I shouldn't have gone live. I was just bored. I was just bored of watching other people being. That's me. I was mocking myself then, not others. And yes, I know I have a monotone voice, and I'm quite happy with that. It affects me very little in terms of my life, but I do find people just being egregiously rude to others is sad. You know, that's my opinion. Dada, have you got what are we doing fables again tonight? Do you want to do fable? I don't know. What should we do? Okay. What about let's revisit the Sasori Tokaru because people didn't quite get that the first time. But we did that like 12 times, Daddy. I know we did, but people didn't seem to quite grasp where it was coming from. Oh, they're stupid. No, that's not fair. Where is Derek, by the way? I found 3 Yeah, of course he did. So, once upon a time, in 1840, in a field next to a river. Yes, it has to be next to a river. What happened? There was on one there was a Karoo and a Satori, and they were sitting there, right, and the Karoo was like, oh my god, I need to get over the river, right, really quick, sticks. But the Satori stabbed him in the head. That's not the story, is it? No, but it could have been. But it isn't, is it? No. For fuck's sake. So the Sasori being a scorpion and the frog, the Sasori asked. They asked if they could get across the river, but they couldn't because they're Sasori and they cannot sleep. I mean swim. Swim, yes. It starts with the same letter, but it is a very different word. So the Sasori said, "Oh, Karoo, can I sit on your back? Will you transport me across the river?" Yeah, that's when it all went. Oh shit, fuck, daddy! Don't swear. So Karoo Frog said yes. Halfway along, the Karoo was like, "Oh man, this like we're almost gonna make it. This is great, Sasori. I think you're a great fucking guy. Whatever, or woman. I mean, your gender makes no difference to how evil you are." Then the Sasori said, then the Sasori stabbed him in the back. Yes. And the crew said, "Why did you do that?" Yes, and the Sasori said, "Because I am a scorpion. That is what I do." Indeed. So, there is a moral to that story. If anyone bothered to listen, I listened. I think it's an important story. The Sasori took Karoo, obviously, the scorpion, it is what I do. You cannot change some people's natures, regardless of the hurt that they cause others. Um, 2 people in chat, that's good. 2 likes. I mean, we've got to get that down. If people can dislike, that would be helpful. Everyone about watching, I don't know. Who are the other fables about, Teddy? We could have fable about, we've done this story, we could have what about a story and a story where they both, like, hurt each other and they both die and realise that life is about everyone, not just self. Well, that might be a bit too profound. Sorry, Dave, not Teddy. So maybe we avoid that one. Well, could we have maybe 12 Karoos and 12 Sasori, and they're all like going, "Oh no, what we done, man?" No, we won't do that either. I mean, we can try and come up with a new fable. Let's come up with a new fable because chat is fucking flying right now, and it's hard to keep up with chat. So yeah. Once upon a time, in 1840, there was a king. Was a food king? No, don't even fucking go there. These are actually children's stories. We're not Grimm's fairy tales. Okay, there was a king who lived in a field. Yes, he lived in a field, and this king, he wanted friends, but he didn't have any friends. Good. That could be a good start. So what did he do? Derek, I fell out a tree. Daddy, Derek's not helping. No, Derek never helps. So he fell out a tree. No, hang on, that's Derek. Derek, do you want to be the king? I fell out a tree. Yeah, all right. So there's a king who believes they are the epitome of, hey, Miss Brittany, we're doing fables now because the chat is too wild for me to keep up with. So the king was wandering the streets one day and he was looking about and it was raining. It was raining. What was it raining? Cats and dogs. Good, I like that. It wasn't literally raining cats and dogs. Dave was being metaphorical. Was that metaphor or an analogy or shit? I don't know. Ask your mother. She's the clever one. I don't know the shit difference between grammar. You know my grammar is shit. Anyway, the king was wandering the streets and he said he saw a young emu alone in the streets, drinking out a puddle. Perhaps, yes. No, it was definitely Dolly. Okay. So the emu was drinking out of the puddle, and the king asked the emu, why do you drink out the puddle so? Yeah, and the emu said, "What puddle? I can only see myself." Yes, and the king said, "But how do you see yourself in a puddle?" And the emu said, "It is a reflection, sir. A reflection on self that you lack in life." Oh, that's fucking profound. Yeah, and then what happened? The king chopped off the emu's head and pooed down its neck. No, fucking hell. This, no, they did not. No, they said, oh, that is profound, Mr. Emu. We think you are brilliant. Can we all drink our puddles because that could solve the water crisis, but as long as the puddles are all clean. Yeah. So that is how the whole sewage system started. That is really good history, Daddy. I know. And a fable. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be classified as a fable. Can we do Rapunzel next with hair? Yeah, why the fuck no?